Let's take a look at some of the branding configurations for a publishing site on the site level. So if I go to the gear icon here, and some of the options that you'll see here right away is I can also add it and add the page, just like I could do in the team sites. View site contents. When I click site settings, I can see a much larger subset of options that I can work with, and that's mainly because publishing sites are more complex sites, and there's bigger team usually involved in contributing to a publishing site, because it's usually a public site or a news site or the intranet landing site. So there's a couple of options to mention here. There's a design manager and import design package, two sort of separate links, but they're tied to the same function. Basically, design manager allows you to create the whole set of artifacts, the master pages, the JavaScript files, the rendering templates, the layouts, and package it all as a design package and ship it off to your customer, who can in turn import a design package and basically incorporate all of those artifacts that you've developed into their site. And that's a separate topic on its own. Another option here is for you to modify the master page. That's unique to publishing sites. It's not available for collaboration sites. You can actually choose the master page from a list of available provisioned master pages, and there's a way to actually upload your own master page. So there's two types of master pages that are allowed to be changed: the site master page and the system master page. The site master page is the master page that will appear for visitors. So the home page is using a site master page. Any pages that you create through the gear menu are using site master pages. The system master pages is when you go to settings and navigate to other system pages. That's when system master page is used. So you can choose different master pages depending where you are at. So let's go back to settings and see what other options we have. We have page layouts and site templates. So page layouts and site templates is a way for an administrator or a developer to pick what master pages and layouts or what layouts and site templates are going to be available for users to create. Since some of the users may not be as familiar with what page layouts mean, to be created for what type of pages, and they may choose the wrong layout, you may want to restrict some of the page layouts and site templates that are going to be available for users to create. Some of the other options, obviously available also for team sites, is title, description, and logo. There's nothing unusual here. It's pretty much the same ability for you to change the title, description, and the logo for the site. One that we skipped over is the welcome page, and here you can set what your welcome page is going to be. So in our case, that's just default ASPX, the default page, but that can be any page you want. You can also set the welcome page by going to the page gallery, which is located under site settings, and under pages. When you pick the particular page, there is an option on a ribbon to make that page a home page. So you can turn that on as well from here. There's also an option for you to choose the rendering type for different device channels, so for tablets and mobile phones. There's also a way for you to turn on or off the tree view or quick launch. There's a variety of different mechanisms how you can actually, on publishing sites, using a master page, how you can turn on and off the quick launch and actually enforce this whole area for the quick launch to be repurposed for something else, and not even for site settings not to be displayed. But you can also turn it on or off from here. So we're going to turn it back on. And there's also the change the look option as well available. So change the look option will allow you to pick a look from a predefined set of pre-programmed looks, and there's also ability for you to create your own look. And what's involved in changing the look is you can pick one of the defaults and then change the color scheme to best match your company branding, and change some of the layouts. So for instance, the Oslo doesn't have a left navigation. You can also drop the background image if you like the background image on your site. You can try it out or cancel out the configuration. The navigation settings allows you to manage the navigation on your site. So in SharePoint 2013, there are two types of navigation. There is a managed and structured navigation. The structured navigation will be built out as you create your pages. So as sites and subsites are being created, the navigation links are being added up, and sub-navigation links are being added up to it. The managed navigation is a new type of navigation, and even though navigation is of the realm of information architecture, not purely branding, it's actually interesting. It's actually a useful feature for you to know when you're branding your site. So let's say if I create a new page on this site and I call it new page, it'll automatically get the friendly URL. So when I save this page, you'll see that right away this page got the friendly URL. It doesn't actually say newpage.aspx. The newpage.aspx is precisely the name that it gets. When I go to site contents and pages, I can actually see that the new page ASPX is the actual page name, but that's not, and it lives under pages library, but that's not how this page is referred to. It's just referred to as a friendly URL, which is really useful for public sites. So when we go back to the navigation settings, you'll see how that's set up. Click on navigation. What SharePoint is using is what's called a term store, and the terms are being created as I add or delete new pages. They automatically get deleted or added. When I click on term store management tool and navigate to my particular site navigation term for the new page, I can actually click a tab here for term-driven pages and choose which page is going to be rendered for that new page.aspx. So if in the future, let's say you have a public site and the actual page that will respond to a new page has changed, you can swap it right here, and users won't get a 404 link when they go to contoso.com/new page. It'll actually respond because you've swapped it right here. So it's really handy versus when you create the page and follow the structural navigation. When you delete the page loses its link. So that's the navigation. One other option is another new addition is image renditions. So image renditions allow you to define however many renditions you would like for images that are uploaded to the page and to different libraries on the site, and then end users are able to easily pick a particular rendition based on for the same image, and all the renditions are automatically generated. So the best way to explain it is to demonstrate. So in here you'll see that I have 4 renditions, and they have different sizes, and those are just definitions of what's going to happen to an image, of what different types of copies of an image are going to be created for me. I can add as many as I like. So if I have rendition, if I have rendition for a variety of different purposes, let's say a roll-up image versus a headline image, I can add those here. I don't have to use the out-of-the-box ones. Now what happens is when I go to the image library, for example, and add a new image here, and let's use the image that I have here. It's a pretty big image. Once the image is uploaded and I check it in, I can now go to the site settings and access my new page, and let's add that image to the page. So I'm going to click Added Page and click my cursor on the page content. I'm going to say Insert Picture from SharePoint, and I'm going to pick my picture right from here. I'm going to say Insert. Now that image is great, but it's too big. So my users are going to be definitely concerned about the size of it, and if they open this image in programs like Paint, Windows Paint, or other programs, they may not cut the image and give it the right positioning and give it the right resolution or extension, and that opens a whole nightmare. So what SharePoint has done, it actually created 4 different types of renditions for my image, and I can pick an image that I want for this particular rendition, and SharePoint will replace the original image with this particular rendition. So I can add as many images as I want of this kind, and every time choose a different rendition, and a different type of image is going to be loaded. So for example, if it's a roll-up image, I may choose, you know, a small little square, versus if it's an actual article image, I may choose the little bit bigger image. And if it's you know, if it's a full image, or if it's a link to a full image, I can just provide it as a link to a full image. So those are type of customizations, or rather configurations, that are available for a publishing site. Again, the design manager and import design package are the whole set of tools to manage design artifacts. The master page switcher for system inside master page, the page layouts. Some of the configurations available as well for team site are the title, description, logo, tree view. They change the look, and of course navigation and image renditions are some of the new particular configurations for a publishing site. Now, one of the, again, biggest differences between publishing site and collaboration sites is that publishing site has a set of tools for developers and designers to actually be able to create their own master pages and page layouts.